Firefighters respond to more than just fires. They respond to all sorts of emergency calls, but finding help during a serious time can be tough for our smaller communities because of a shortage of volunteer firefighters. I spoke with 2 fire chiefs about how this is impacting where you live. Car wrecks, medical calls, vehicle lockouts, you name it. Firefighters respond to several types of calls, and some do it without a thank you or a paycheck.
You get to help somebody on what might be their worst day of their life.
Chief Michael Moody has been a part of the Nettleton Fire Department for 11 years. He's held the top spot for the past 7. He says a full staff would consist of about 30 members.
We have around 18 members. We have female and male members on the department.
This shortage of volunteer firefighters is not just impacting the Nettleton Fire Department. It also impacts the Bruce Volunteer Fire Department here in Calhoun County.
It's taxing on the members because we feel obligated to provide the service, but then, you know, you'd like to go spend time with family, you'd like time off, and sometimes, you know, you're called out at the most inopportune times.
Bruce Volunteer Fire Chief Sput Deaton said this shortage of members is a heart problem.
You've got to have a servant's heart to volunteer for something that costs you.
Not only do these firefighters volunteer their own time to the job, they're using their own vehicles and gas.
This is not a glory job. This is most time is a thankless job.
But Chief Sput and Chief Moody say it's a job that must be done.
It's got to be done because if we don't volunteer, then our fire rating gets increased, our insurance rates go up.
Fire ratings are based on many things.
But despite having a shortage of firefighters, how were y'all able to bring down the fire rating?
Well, we was able to focus a lot on training, getting our equipment up.
The shortage of volunteer firefighters creates a couple of ripple effects. First, manpower throughout all times of the day is limited.
A lot of you people work day shift, and you know help is very scarce during the day.
It's better after 5 when you got more boots on the ground.
And second, each department is struggling to hire young people. Right now, a majority of members at each department are nearing retirement.
Most of them are in their 50s and 60s. Some of them's pushing 70.
Meanwhile, the youngest at Nettleton is 20, with a few as old as 32.
Then we have some older members that's 45 to right at 60.
Again, both volunteer fire chiefs say the job of a volunteer firefighter must get done. Plus, Chief Sput says it could help your community's wallet.
Save yourself some money, get on the fire department.
If becoming a volunteer firefighter is something you're interested in, go by your local volunteer fire department to speak with the chief or pick up an application.